What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one right here is episode 3 of season 7. But hey, before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member patron, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. And with that being said, let's get started.
Is to find out what our future holds. Because if we don't get Usman's mom's blessing, I really don't know what's going to happen with our relationship. I can't be his friend again. Either I get engaged or I go home heartbroken and devastated and I will never date again. And I swear, I will not date again. Bye. I love you, Mommy. I love you too. I don't want to see her get hurt. I just don't. She's got to get a really good heart. You know, like sometimes you can't listen to her. You got to listen with your head, you know?
Let's go.
But I'm really glad you were able to come out, though.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't an ideal trip.
There was a lot of Soldier Boy talk.
Have you ever even listened to his music?
Not really.
I'm such a fan. It's so bad. It's my favorite song. Soldier Boy. Don't play no game, no. Right now, I care for you, girl.
Okay.
That's my boyfriend.
It actually is pretty good.
Really?
It is pretty good.
I like the way you put it down on me to make you hydrate too. Right now, it's so catchy, right?
It doesn't even feel good to know he actually has music.
I don't know why she's saying it's so catchy. There's nothing catchy about it. Everything about it is freaking terrible. But anyway, we continue, super fan.
And he's not one of these people to say, oh, I got music on the way, or I got music coming. He seems like he loves what he does.
I want you guys to have your own thing. You know what I mean? Like without me. No?
Or we can just not. I just really do hope that you're not going to propose as soon as you get there.
Like you don't want me to get carried away, right? I want you to like trust me a little bit. This is a chance I'm taking, and I believe in this chance.
Usman is a lot younger, so I feel what she wants versus what he wants will end up causing some serious issues. And I know my mom plans on proposing to Soldier Boy, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I hate this part.
Oh, it's all good.
You want to come with me? Come with me. Come with me to meet his family,
Oh,
please.
see, my schedule. I have watched my mom get hurt a lot in the past. She falls head over heels for a guy and things move really fast. I don't want her to just kind of get caught up in Usman's words because I know he has a good way of talking.
My baby. I do love you too.
I love you too. You know, I want her to be happy, but I also want her to be smart.
I mean, let's be real. The fact that your mom's going to see Usman again can't be a smart move at all. Not even to the slightest. Period, not at all.
It's hard to leave him, you know? I'm okay. It's a lot of emotions. I said goodbye to my son, my one big baby, to go see my other big baby. My heart's pounding outside my chest now. Usman and I have a connection like no other man I've ever been with. I never thought I would have to fly halfway across the world to find that, but I did. Thank you. Have a good day. And our whole relationship is on the line right now because what happens if Usman's family doesn't approve of me? I don't know. But I have a feeling they will see the love that he has for me. That is my hope. Mr. Usman, a.k.a. Soldier Boy, I am on my way. See you soon. I love you.
I just got so upset because I just knew that you were going to go after your parents and I was going to be left sitting there by myself. You know, and I didn't know what was going on. I only knew what I thought was going on. And by the time you came and tried to comfort me and tell me what was going on, it was too late. I was already thinking the worst. I was thinking I lost him. He went to his mom. I knew it was going to happen. And that's why I yelled at you and lashed out at you the way that I did. It's really, it's been over 10 years. Come on, let's be done with it, Schmidt. But he got up and went after them, and that really hurt my feelings.
My first duty was like just to comfort my parents because I know that it's a shock for them as they were thinking we're not going to marry. And I'm losing my family just for you, and I thought you were here to support me, and the wife was expecting more from you. I wanted Jenny to comfort me. What are you doing in this relationship? If you don't even just support your partner, if you don't understand the situation and you are ready to get, then you should not be in a relationship.
I understand everything you're saying to me right now, and it was wrong what I did. Yelling at you was wrong, and I'm sorry that I yelled at you, but you have to realize that I just went through a big thing too. I needed you too at the same time.
I'm sorry I left you alone. So
It's crazy how people can get married and then all of a sudden start having conversations that they should have had before they got married.
now I feel like we both are feeling better.
Yeah. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I yelled at
I
you
have to
too.
stop saying these things that I say to you when I'm mad. How do you feel now that you've told them? I mean, do you regret telling them?
Actually, I feel like torn. Like, as I said, I'm not regretting marrying. But I think I'm happy, that will make my parents happy, but that is not happening. So I feel like that is it worth it to just make yourself happy over your family happiness?
We shouldn't have to.
It's going to be very hard for Jenny to understand the obligation and dynamics between Indian families. In Indian culture, families' love and support is everything. And without their love and support, it's very difficult to make a happy life.
I mean, where do we go from here now? Like, what do we do now?
I think it's a better option to just leave it in the time. But I will try to keep reconnecting with them.
Yeah. Guess we'll figure that out when the time comes. Smith needs to decide between his parents and our happiness. I'm the one that's in this country by myself. He's all I have. He needs to remember that. We are now husband and wife, and he needs to behave like my husband. If you're going to keep being worried about your parents and getting their acceptance, and you never get their acceptance, then where does that leave me?
Maybe, Jenny, you should have thought about these things before when? Oh yeah, before you got married to the guy.
The biggest challenge our marriage is facing.
Sounds like the relationship's definitely been tested.
Yeah. But the biggest challenge our marriage is facing right now is the shady Michael's doing. He hardly ever calls. And when he does call, it's only about the visa or that he needs money. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, thank you.
See you later.
And on top of that, he's put his Instagram up, knowing I'm against it. He even went so far as to block me. So I feel like he's talking to other women. The whole time I've been Michael's been doing like he's got me wondering, for the first time, is Michael scamming me? I just don't know. And more than ever, it makes me feel like he...
No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So you're telling me after all this time now you're coming out with nonsense about how he may be scamming you. Like, let's just look at the money that you've accumulated and how you've used it for your own benefit. That's all I want to say. I don't want to hear none of these things about scamming. Scam this, scam that. No. Get the hell out of this scam malarkey. No. Behave yourself.
You trust Michael. Let's have sex, baby.
Hey, Angel.
How are ya?
I'm well. You look fantastic.
You know I'm not used to compliments. It makes me uncomfortable.
So what are you doing?
Well, actually, I took my first yoga class today. You inspired me.
No, really?
Yeah. Watching your TikToks and how you're in such good shape.
Are we going to be doing some TikToks?
Absolutely.
Remember this one?
Oh my God, yes. You are just so good. Billy's a man of many trades. He's from Canada and he's a painter. All right, let me try. I emailed Billy for a painting that I wanted to have made for Mike, and we befriended each other and started dancing together on TikTok. But Billy is not your typical dancer. He used to be in the 80s, a male stripper, and his title was the original Thief of Hearts. And boy, does he still have the moves and the looks.
There it is. What's up, a little...
Oh, that's all I can do, Bill.
Smile on your face.
Billy still lives in Canada, so we haven't met each other yet, but we talk all the time. That's what you do to people, Billy. With Michael being so distant to me and making me feel like he's using me as an opportunity to come to the U.S., I've had to find support in new people. Billy makes time for me, and he listens to me. Becoming friends with you is my outlook look different on life. Like, you're just an amazing man, period.
Oh my God, Angel. I appreciate that.
I want to ask you something. It's kind of awkward because I don't know how you feel about this. I feel like we haven't met. What do you think about...
I would love to see you come to Canada.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Billy, I just have one concern about coming to Canada.
What's that?
With all them dance moves that you have, I'm going to run out of dollar bills.
Oh, you mean $20 bills?
Oh, I better go take a loan out. I'm super excited. Give me a couple weeks and let me get everybody settled.
Do what you got to do, Angel.
I don't know how much more time I can waste waiting on Michael if Michael is starting to give up on our marriage. Bye.
Okay.
I've been lonely. And I don't want to miss doors that life might be opening for me, especially if the Michael door is closing.
I don't believe that there is any doors in life opening up for her elsewhere. And if there are any more doors out there open up for her, let's just say it's pretty more on the Magic Mike type of vibe. Never seen the film, but I get the vibe. Just, I don't know. Just on the vibe of having to, you know what I mean, splash it for it. Yeah. Okay, you say it straight out.
Michael and I, we might really be through. It's painful. I'm really...
I think Angela stays around this whole Michael storyline that just so she can continue getting the fame and getting the money. Michael this, Michael that. Always blaming Michael. No. Don't be coming out and talking about how Michael may be using you, okay? This is very plain and simple. you are in a position where you are more than happy to keep him around as long as you can, because TLC keep bringing you back for more and more TV time, and therefore put more money in your pocket. That's what this is for you. It's literally a cash grab. Yeah, whatever. Michael's like a cash cow that doesn't actually give the money. Just have him around benefits you. That makes sense. It makes sense to me, so it should make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, whatever. Let's.
That really hurt. I'm old and I don't have time like he is. I'm old and I spend my time on him and waiting and look. It could be for nothing.
Hey, but let's go.
What's that for the moment?
Titanic?
Yeah.
Titanic sunk. It's the bottom of the ocean. Okay, drinks.
One day I go visit and Jovi gets very angry, telling me that I don't help Yara enough. I thought we had a really good relationship, and for her to kind of just keep telling Jovi, your mom's not doing enough, that hurts me, because I really thought she could pick up the phone and call me and have that discussion.
All right, got everybody drinks?
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, my love.
Since then, it's been really, really awkward. I don't see Mila as much as I would like to. It's very sporadic. It's hurtful. It really is. I'd really like to discuss what happened. I think we really need to talk about it and fix it.
Something we need to talk about. I think it's in all of our minds.
Like, you really yelled at me. What did I do to deserve that? Tell me.
I don't know. Like, I was getting a lot of pressure from Yara. The last time I went to work, you didn't see her the whole time I was gone. Imagine how she feels. I go to work for a month. She's a mom, 24 hours a day. She's alone, and I want you to understand that she really needs help.
For me, I never thought I let y'all down. I love being a grandma, but I'm nobody's nanny. I'm not gonna stay at your house
And
for
you
a
know,
month.
I completely understand that, and I am sorry. I should have never took out all my anger on you.
Mrs. Wynn, look, so I am figuring out culture. I guess me being growing up in the place when grandmas, they always take the kids. And it's my mistake that I was thinking like that. Mrs. Wynn is the best mother-in-law, but she different grandmother than I expect her to be. She's okay to go to the restaurant, see the baby, play for a little while, and leave and go home. When in Ukraine, my mom is, as a grandmother, to be every single day, we'll go home, the kids, we'll go with them somewhere. My mom, I wanted to push her out from my house, for she'll leave my child away. I probably expect Mrs. Wynn to be the same like my mom, which was not smart for myself because all the people are different.
I don't know what Ukrainian grandmas do. Maybe you and I should have had that discussion.
I want her to feel comfortable calling you, and you to do the same thing from your side and say, hey, I'm free today, or this week.
I understand.
Okay, so we're on the same page, and we can move forward in the right direction from here.
Yes, because I don't want no tension.
Okay, I don't either, so let's fix this. I love you.
Love you too.
I just really want to move on from this fight with Mrs. Wynn because I really need Mrs. Wynn help to moving forward, especially when Joey will go back to work, and I just really miss my friend.
So Yara, how's your mom? How's your family?
My mom is good. She's good. She was supposed to come here, but her visa interview got cancelled. Since she cannot come here, I want to go back a little bit.
In Europe?
Yeah. It's been really almost 3 years. 3 years, that's a long time.
You want to go back for a while?
I don't know for how long. We'll see there. I just miss my family and I just can't wait already to see them. It's really been a long time. I just miss my culture. I want to see all that stuff. Just can't wait to go back.
I just don't think it's a good time to go to that area. It's almost at war. I think it's terrible, terrible timing. There's just no reason for them to go overseas now. There's really a terrible political situation.
See, it's a bit of a sticky one, isn't it? It's not really a sticky one. It's a bit of a clear one. It's a bit of a sticky one because obviously, Yara wants to go back home, which rightly so she should want to. It's been 3 years since she's seen her family, and that can take a toll on a lot of people. That can really damage people's mental health. But there is the fair point of that the war right now going on with Ukraine and Russia isn't exactly the ideal for her to go back to. But at the same time, though, I don't think the war is the biggest problem. I think in the last episode, she spoke about how she hadn't got her visa yet. So if she went back to Ukraine, there's a chance that she may not be able to get back to USA. Easiest 1, 2, 3. And that is the biggest problem at hand. So I think once the whole visa situation is sorted out or whatever it is that she spoke about last week, and to be honest, if you just go back home, man, despite the war, just go back home. Because at least you're able to come back to the US after however long you go back for. Because at the end of the day, I think it's a mental health thing at this point, especially if you felt quite long since you've been in the States. Because look at it this way: she's only now having a conversation with Joey's mum to have some sort of peacefulness. And it's sad because that peacefulness should have been there this whole time she was there. And then maybe she wouldn't have been as homesick as much. But hey, either way, I hope they figure it out some way, somehow.
Okay, you don't need to be scared from everything. That's not about how everything sounds. My mom live in Czech Republic.
We'll figure it out. She needs to see her family.
No,
She can't
but
just
it
stay.
is a big deal. If they do go over there, one of my biggest on time, I would not be happy with that. I would really have a hard time.
I love you too, baby. I miss you.
I came out of baggage claim and Usman kissed me. Actually lowered his mask and kissed me. I was like, okay, this is what we're doing at the airport. Okay. Mwah. What is this stuff? Did you write?
I got you all this.
Thank you. Oh my God, you look so handsome. I'm so happy to see you. Shake your hand.
Still shaking. I mean, how do you feel now?
I'm happy.
Why?
I'm gonna get the yummy tonight.
Okay,
Of course I'm happy.
good, God, great.
I'm so happy to see you.
I see you too, babe. The most important thing about this trip is that I'm taking Kimberly to my family. And from there, we'll see how we can get the blessing from the family. Then we'll get engaged.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You know we're gonna have serious talks while I'm here before we go, just to go down.
Yeah,
stuff,
definitely.
You know? Yeah. But I'm happy. I'm not shaking now, see.
You're gonna have a lot of shake tonight, so it's
Okay, okay.
I just get scared when we do fight because I'm like, oh my gosh, is he gonna break up with me? Ed's jealousy was a huge issue. I felt possessed for a little while, and we would fight a lot about that.
How you doing?
Ed went to talk to Rich, and I don't know what to expect, but I'm nervous. Oh, you're kissing me, so you're not breaking up with me?
No. All right, I'm gonna get in my pajamas.
I am super nervous to talk to Ed. Not that I don't think we're very strong in our relationship right now, but every time he's always hung out with Rich, he always broke up with me. I don't think that Ed ever really thought for himself in the past, so it scares me. It makes me panic. I don't know if I want to know how it went.
There were fireworks. I've never seen him that unhinged. He doesn't want us together. But I called him out on his relationship with my mom, how that's not helping us. He's sad that he lost a friend. But I called him out.
Okay, but do you want him in your life?
You're my priority.
For me right now, I'm not okay with him. I'm not ready for Rich to come back into Ed's life. Anytime Ed and I would try to talk about something, it was always, well, Rich said this, or Rich thinks this. Got to the point where I'm like, am I dating you or am I dating Rich? So I'm very uneasy with Rich's motives to still kind of try to tear us apart.
I only want your acceptance, your daughter's acceptance, and Leon's. It's been hard to, lose Rich as a friend. I mean, to be honest. I'm luckier to have Liz, but yeah, I do miss Richard. We did a lot of things together. He was kind of my right arm. I know this is hard on you. I mean, I'm not going to close the door, but I'm choosing my soulmate. I choose you.
The forever ending, never ending, pathetic waste of a time relationship. That's all I gotta say. Saying there isn't anything informative about their bloody relationship. Jesus.
Our relationship hasn't always been smooth sailing for us. And because of that, a lot of people in my life still haven't met Ed. And I have friends and family that I want to introduce him to. And one of those good friends is my friend Barry. Barry.
Hey, Barry, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Barry is, it depends on how well your charm and humor works.
I just hope I don't have to body slam him. I'm just kidding. I'm glad to finally meet you because I never could put a face to the name. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So I want all the dirt on this one.
No, Liz is awesome. She's pretty
But
great.
if there's someone who knows me pretty well, it's Barry.
Liz told me a little bit about you. My dad was in the Air Force.
Also, I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So Semper Fi, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean, Semper Fi?
Always faithful.
Always faithful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've known Liz 14 years. Or she was the first girl that was ever allowed to come over to my house because my parents were so strict. We just clicked so much on so many levels. I've seen Liz through a lot of bad relationships, so I definitely want to see her be happy again. Question for you, Ed. This, getting back together, what does make this different?
To be honest, I haven't been in a serious relationship in 30 years. So I had a lot of insecurity that I was dealing with, but I love her. I want to take care of her. Like I bought her a new car. Oh, yeah.
My biggest thing is, I want to hear it from you, like man to man, that you're willing to sacrifice for her.
100%. And there are days when I make her frustrated, but I'm going to fight for her.
Our journey's pretty crazy. Jealousy was a huge issue. I felt possessed for a little while, and we would fight a lot about that. But seeing his growth, I do feel a huge change in our trust. We're no success story yet, but I definitely didn't see us being where we are today.
Excuse me, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go use the potty. I gotta go potty. She hates when I say that.
hate when he's, I'm
I
like,
go,
let's
baby,
use
I
big
gotta go pee
words.
pee.
So, better this time around?
Yeah.
You said you guys weren't talking at all.
No, we hated each other.
Yeah. I was worried that you were like believing.
So, better this time round? It wasn't better the first 8 times. What makes you... Oh, man, this season's going to be absolutely shockingly terrible, man. I mean, I think a Single Life comes out today or on the 2. Hopefully, 90 Day Single Life will be better than Happily Ever After, because this is just shambolic. Literally, like, this has got to be the most copy and paste season of all time, or at this moment in time. From the ones that I've seen, this is the most copy and paste season. That's why I've had to skip most of his, like, because they're doing like, oh, so yeah, I met this person, we've been together. So it's like, yeah, everybody already knows. Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's why I've got to skip the beginning of their stories, because we already know it. Oh God! And then when they get into the story, it's literally something that we already know. It's just that they're doing it as if it's present, like Liz and Ed being back together again. Oh, it's new. No, it's not. It's presently new, but it's not new as in new because you've been doing it for how many times now? You know what I mean? Like, oh. Yikes. But anyway, we continue.
Things he was saying.
So I had a conversation with him about that too. I said, are you just feeding me this, or do you mean it? And I've seen a huge change in him. A huge change.
Well, I mean, take time to like grow together some more, because I don't want to see you go through all the hurt and stuff you've been going through.
Well, I've never been happy the way that I'm happy now.
Good.
And he's made me grow, actually, too.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to love him as much as I felt for him.
Yeah.
So that breakup was rough. And I just get scared when we do fight, because I'm like, oh my gosh, is he going to break up with me?
Well, he'd be a damn fool if he broke up with you, that's for sure. Liz, when she loves with all her heart. You know, that can be dangerous. People can take advantage of her. So I want to make sure that she knows she's able to have her guard down and be vulnerable with him, and he's not going to hurt her.
Well, I'm glad I finally met you.
Yeah, likewise. But she means a great deal. So I want her to have stability for the rest of her life. But I do like what I've heard so far today and how far you've come.
Thank you.
I'll be watching you, of course.
It means a lot to have my best friend be supportive.
And for me right now, I don't, really have a lot of local family support, But family is family, my mom and my daughter, I hope they come around. But one thing we know is we love each other and we want to be together. We're just trying to figure out how we do that.
We need to talk about what happened.
You cannot let...
Don't you just love it when somebody says, I need to figure out how to do this, but yet you've heard them say this how many times? I really need to have words with TLC about this casting nonsense, because this casting nonsense is becoming, it has been just stupid. I'd rather than bring back people from like other seasons, to be honest with you. God damn.
The car ride was silent, didn't have much to say. Peace has been thrown out the door. The worst case scenario was what happened.
Hello?
Yep.
We need to talk about what happened.
Here's the thing, Shia. You are my wife, but I'll expect best from you. You really disappointed me yesterday. Like, when she said that, like, you didn't get a chance to speak. Like, you came with force.
I'm sorry if I disappointed you, but at the same time, you have to understand, when she came into my house, she didn't give me a chance to speak. Okay?
I'm trying to get you to understand about the situation, because it has nothing to do with her, per se. Because if it's not her today, it'll be somebody else tomorrow, somebody else next week. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that you cannot let other people dictate your behavior.
Feeling like all the fingers are pointing this way? Yes, I should want peace. But at the same time, everyone has their limit. Even the most righteous man would stand here, slapping your face, slinging at the cheek, slapping the face. How many times can you do that? So all I'm saying is, okay, no one slaps in my face, I'm going to draw the line.
And this is the woman who made a post talking about how to be a wife, part 1.
You have to understand something, babe. I'm dealing with the bully.
You focus on a million and one things that are negative. It's not negative. I wouldn't marry her if she was that way.
Oh, God. You have to stand up for me sometimes, I'm your wife. You have to know what side you want, to be quite honest.
You know how important to have peace. Don't let anybody or anything take you away from who you're supposed to be, a dignified Muslim.
I'm trying to rectify the situation so that you and I can have a better relationship. This is hard because I don't see myself as doing anything wrong.
What is this point right here? Is this blaming her or is this taking acknowledgement for yourself?
I take full responsibility for my actions. I don't want to be happy with me. Like, I don't want her to think that I hate her. If you want me to be the bigger person, and if you would like me to apologize to her, I will do that. Now that we are married, I am expecting Bilal to stand up for me. I also understand how important it is to form peace with the mother of his children.
Now that we are married, I'm expecting him to stand up for me. No. You should have been expected to stand up for you before you was married. If he wasn't doing it before you was married, what the hell made you think they were going to do it once you was married? What kind of cuckoo land is this woman live in?
And I don't want it to affect our marriage. I just hope in the future, Bilal can show me that he has my back and he's going to be on my side. Are we good?
Inshallah.
Like, are you nervous about, like, me meeting your family and stuff?
I am actually happy to see you right now.
Then, okay.
Whatever comes, I believe you and I together strong enough to face it.
Hope so. Inshallah.
Inshallah. I'm committed into this relationship, me and Kimberly, but we are having a big obstacles ahead of us, getting mom's blessing. I haven't told Kimberly about my brother's Mohammed opinion or feelings about our relationship. I don't want to scare Kimberly right now because my brother's opinions is so important. And I hope when I bring her to Sokoto, he's going to see her and he will understand her and he is going to support our movement to get family blessing.
Oh, it feels good in here.
Welcome to Abuja.
Nice.
Even though we have a lot of difficult work to do in this trip, the first couple of days we just have to have fun time. We have to enjoy ourselves. You go bring us champagne, like a room service. What do you need? Like
samosas.
Okay, samosa, then hotel.
Oh.
And when you go out, please help me.
I wonder who's paying for this room. I really wonder who is paying for this room. Crazy because obviously she's gone to Nigeria, obviously his homeland. And I'm just curious who he's paying for this room because I wouldn't put it past him to allow Kimberly to want to pay. He's probably one paying for it, to be honest with you. Like, come on, man. Wrong platform. Yeah.
All right, let me do that, please. Thank you. You're welcome.
We're in the same room. Like, there's no more conversations about that. It's just like, yeah, we're in the same room. Yeah, there's no question anymore. And I'm excited to see where tonight goes. So.
He's definitely paying.
I got you a couple of things here.
Okay, what are they? Just so that if it is big thing, I'm not going to take it.
Are you ready for this? I mean, I wear your shirts all the time. Why can't you wear me?
No, I will. Why not?
That's so cute.
I love it.
And I got one with your favorite picture on it,
I love
too.
it.
Look, got you this little bracelet. So this one's my king, and this one's his queen. I'll wear this one, you wear this one.
Yes.
See? You know I always get us a couple of stuff, right?
Yeah. This is romantic, honestly. I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let me start wearing it right now. Last time she got me laptop and PS5. Oh my God. You see, these are like huge gifts. Like, you're buying my love, you know?
But that's not why
I'm just saying.
People think that, like, I'm a sugar mama. Like, but I don't need to buy his love. Like, I already have it.
Actually, I know that Kimberly will never come to see anybody she knows without even gift.
That's just me.
As long as Kimberly stay away from me for like a week and she's coming back, she's coming with a gift. That I know. Her queen. No.
Her king is
and queen.
It's not about what I can buy. It's about what's in my heart. And how good the yummy is. That's what's important.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
No, thanks, sir.
Oh my God, this looks so good.
Oh, you like the food?
It looks really good.
Wait.
What names do you have for our sex life? How many nicknames? Name them.
There are many. We have Yummy, we have Fertilizer, we have Power Bike, we have African Ingredient, we have...
Okay, all right. No, come on.
Wait, come. I don't want to hear... Keep.
You're so crazy.
Wait, you're pulling out. You're pulling out.
You're so crazy. I'm so glad to you. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Oh, hi, Angela.
Good to see you. Good to see you too.
I don't know. I'm very confused right now. Me and Michael's not getting along. Well, he's pulling some shabby stuff, and I said, let me go talk to my lawyer.
Right.
The way Michael's acting right now, our marriage is in trouble. Because with all the shady behavior he's pulling, I just can't trust him. I've never questioned if Michael was using me to get to America, because I always knew he loved me. But lately, he's not proving it, so I'm beginning to think he's been scamming me all along. I wanted to get an update on Michael's spousal Because at this point right now, even though I want to go visit Billy in Canada, I can't go nowhere until I know, from my point of view, where I stand in this marriage.
So what is... Sorry. I'm having a mango. Anyway, so I want to know this. So what is that is Michael scamming her for? You've been unable to get him a green card. You've taken pretty much all the money that you earn anyway. So tell me, what has actually been the benefit of Michael actually being in a relationship with you, and now you want to talk about him being a scammer? This woman, wow, bloody surreal, pathetic, 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 pathetic. I was trying to get the word out properly.
What's going on now with you and Michael?
Well, Lou, honestly, it's been probably 5 months, maybe. He hasn't told me he loved me. It's been, really, since I've had surgery, he hasn't, he's always wanted to see my boobs. He's always, we don't do phone sex, like, it's just weird.
As an attorney, one of my principal responsibilities is to counsel my clients concerning the law. How Angela tends to reveal details about her personal life that I really don't care to know. Well, you're running into the difficult problems with a long-range romance. Just be careful that you don't read too much into things, okay?
But he asked me for money right after Christmas. I told him, no, we got bills to pay. They come first. And when I told him no, it just seems like, I don't know what happened. Started putting his Instagram up. We had an agreement. He's betrayed me by that Instagram. And then I asked you to take it down, and let me show you what he said.
Send me $5K, I will take it down.
Now, my husband says that to your wife. I send Michael money so he can buy groceries, make payments on his car, because I'm the one that didn't want Michael to work, because so many things can go wrong in Nigeria. But lately, Michael's been asking me to send more money. And I just told him right now I can't, because I have to take care of these grandkids. And instead of him trying to understand my point of view, the first thing he did was put up his Instagram. Knowing damn well it would trigger me, because I've always been sensitive about his social media because of how he did me in the past. I found the Instagram account. Why the hell are you following all them freaking women?
I have no reason.
So you're telling me you don't look at their big booties, you don't look at their poses, you don't look at their face.
I'll get you off my page, okay? I don't want to lose you.
This is why I feel like maybe he is scamming me, because all he's doing is rubbing salt into an open damn wound. And that's not the Michael I fell in love with, and I can't trust him. He's never been like that about money. I'm starting to think maybe he really is a scammer. Now I could be wrong because I'm upset and I'm hurt deeply in my heart. But is this his real colors that he's showing? Is this his true how he is? I don't think I want him here.
Lord, give me strength. Give me strength. Copy and paste. Do you remember? What, I think was it Michael's birthday or Kimberly or Angela's birthday, or was it their honeymoon? I think it was I think it was the bachelor. But remember when she went to the strip club with him and his friends? That was tragic. She's referring to something that happened years ago or seasons ago. Well, you know, there was a time when, you know, he's doing this because he's trying to trigger me in my open womb. You haven't moved on from that since then? That's a you problem. That's not a him problem. That's a you problem. You decided to stay with him, which means you decided to move on from it. But you haven't moved on from it, and now you're bringing it back up again. Copy and paste.
I'm not surprised concerning the money that Michael is asking from Angela. I believe that ultimately that is his expectation, that Angela will be the source of his money. I don't see how this ends up coming to the happily ever after that she's looking for. Where do you want to go at this point?
I don't know what to do, Luke. I want to see where we're at with the visa.
Okay, so we could pull the petition, but that's a drastic option. You've got to make a decision. I believe that the visa will not take very long. If it were to come in tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise
God,
me.
Luke.
Okay, Michael could come anytime. It could be next month.
Oh my God. I don't know if that's good news or not for me right now, Lou.
You need to make a decision before this happens.
We don't have long, do we?
That's right. We do not have long. We have run the gamut trying to get Michael into the country, and we are getting very close to the finish line. Angela really does have to think about it, but she doesn't have too much time.
I really believe in my heart if he was over here, our life would be different. Like, I know he wouldn't be that person he is over there. But what if he is that kind of person?
Right. The tiger's not going to change his stripes just because he comes to the U.S.
I just thought Michael was different. And I'm hoping he is. I don't know right now if Michael's just being stupid and trying to get my attention, or is he really just showing me his true damn colors? These last 2 years apart have been hell. But if Michael comes over to the U.S. and leaves me, I don't even know if I can bear that heartache.
So you let me know what you want me to do.
I just gotta think on this.
To tell me what?
Important. I want you to be prepared for this before I tell you.
What the you have? What do you want to tell me?
You know what that is?
Your S07 immigration service.
I'm sorry, I already opened it. You have your green card in here. Are you happy?
Oh my goodness!
I know.
God,
I was right. Yeah, she spoke about not having it. Now she has it. So now she can go back to Ukraine. Fantastic. I hope that's the plan. Anyway, yeah. I'm happy for her, man. That's good news. Something that isn't copy and paste of the season so far.
thank you! Finally! Oh my
I like the way he was like, oh, I opened it. What a dish.
goodness! Myla! Yoo-hoo!
I know.
This
I
is
was so
so...
happy when I found out.
Do you know that your mama gets a green card now?
You don't have a green card yet.
Where's my
Look,
Polish girl?
let me explain to you.
I know, I will go to interview.
You know that's important, right?
Yes.
You understand you have to go and like they're gonna try to do everything they can to tell you that you're not here like you should be.
So you think that there's a big possibility that they would tell me no?
Of course, they're trying to look at every different angle and make sure that we have a real relationship, which we do, but we have to prove all that stuff to them.
How can I prove that my relationship is real? Like, what should I prove about that? They will ask me your favorite color. What is your favorite color? I don't know.
We have a baby, right? That should be enough.
Well, anybody can make a baby. I don't think that's a thing.
You don't think that's a thing?
I think they will ask about my favorite
big
stuff.
thing.
What is my favorite color, Jovi?
Pink?
Beige.
Beige?
Yeah.
Whose favorite color is beige?
I love beige. That's what I wear all the time.
Oh my goodness.
People found this Tinder, Jovi.
What's my favorite food?
Your favorite food is this chicken parmesan, which is my favorite food.
Salad.
Which salad? There's 3 million of
Grilled
salad.
chicken Caesar salad.
No, it's not my favorite.
That sounds like we're gonna fail this interview.
Give me a hug.
Are you excited?
Yes. Okay, Jovi, bye-bye. I got a green card. Jovi, pack your and leave this house.
You know I have to go with you to the interview.
Okay. After, in 2 weeks, pack your and leave this house. Woohoo!
That's exciting, right?
Yes. Hi. How are you? Good. Can I get a cappuccino? For here. Now that I finally have my green card interview, I cannot wait to share this news with my mom. It was before I get married, before I will get pregnant and have Myla. And as soon as I get my green card, I'm booking my flight to Europe. And I want some snack. Which one will have not so many colors in?
I was gonna make the banana bread or the keto blondie.
Give me keto.
Keto blondie?
Yeah. Growing up in the 90s was really hard because Soviet Union country, there was nothing. It was deficit of everything. I love my mom, but I grew up so much without her too. She was working so much because she was one woman who provided 3 kids. She was skinny like this. She wasn't really eating much too. Алло? Привет.
Як ти там, донечко?
Та добре. У мене для тебе нині новості є інтересні.
Шукаєш?
Я почти получила свої документи, получила на приглашення на інтерв'ю. Так, якщо получу вже грін-карту, то вже не будемо прийти.
Кажу, дуже щаслива, що тебе вид.
Ну, мам, не рви. Да вже скоро, видиш?
Донечко, хочу видіти, як ти.
Ну, вже йдеш через місяць, вийдеш. Будеш нашу безплатну няньку.
Я щаслива бути вашу няньку. Правда, поїдеш в Україну?
Там все з тобою видимо. А будь може, буде відкрит на Україні буде. Я, звісно, хочу дому, але в Україні там... Каже, наш президент тепер виїхав з України. Так що я не знаю, що там все буде не дуже добре, то буде відко.
Я думаю, що все вийдеться.
My mom is living in Ukraine and she has a house there, but for now she's living in Prague, in Czech Republic. So the plan was to go home to Ukraine and see my mom over there, but it looks like the plan is changing right now because Russia may invade Ukraine, and honestly, that's making me really nervous. Що там у вас у Чехії кажуть по поводу війни в Україні? Там у новостях лише скажуть. Не знаю, тут у нас много чого кажуть, як запугують всіх.
Кажу, що не війни не буде.
I can't imagine in 2022 can be a war. I think we all like progress from, from monkey already that we can think that war is not good. Especially with Russia. No, we just like, we call each other brothers and sisters. Я скоро вижу, так що вже все буде добре. My family, all they have houses all in the West, which is the safest to be right now. I think it's scary, but I just hope for the best and I want to see my family very soon. Okay. Давай. Ciao, ciao.
Babe, how was the night?
Oh, my night was boring.
Why?
Because I didn't get no yummy last night.
You have it in every
Like you owe me?
Yes.
I arrived in Abuja last night, and even with the champagne and the fancy hotel room and just being with my man, I I'm disappointed because we both fell asleep. Mr. No Yummy King, that's your new name.
I am calling it right freaking now. You see, girl like freaking Kimberly and that, yeah. If you ask me personally, I think that she is on a. I think that she flies all the way over there, pays him all this stuff. She's paying for sex. I'm telling you now. She's literally paying him for sex. But she thinks paying him is going to give it, sex, but it doesn't give her the sex. Sorry, guys. We'll do 90 Day Fiancé UK or Patreon. That recorded. I'll film that next. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, though, either way, though, the matter of the fact is, she is, each time she goes there, she spends money, she buys him gifts, and then after that, what does she always expect? She expects the bumble. Every single time. You see what I'm saying? And she always complained about how we didn't get it. Like, in the first season of these two together, all she did the whole season was complaining about how he was not being physical with her. He won't give me this, he won't do that. Why won't you touch me? Why won't you do this? I got you this, blah, 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 blah. Look at this now. This time she's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting it, blah, 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 blah. The woman is full of absolute tact. Like, if you ask me, at the end of the day, she thinks buying anything is gonna get her laid. So he's literally her services. She's trying to. You get the picture, man.
But I'm looking forward to some alone time with Usman before I go to meet his family. What are we doing today?
So I'm gonna take you for the go-kart today.
Oh, that'd be
You like it?
Yeah.
Fun time before we go and face the challenging time.
Okay. Yeah, let's go have fun. Let's go enjoy that. Okay? Because I'm terrified.
Even though we have a lot of difficult work to do in this trip, but the first couple of days we just have to have fun time. We have to enjoy ourselves before we face the battle.
I'm glad we're doing fun stuff too. But when I was on the plane, I wrote a list of things I need to ask you about, like the second wife thing.
Like what I want.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
But one thing you know about me is that I have the best interest of you. Because you know me, you know who is Usman?
Who's Usman?
Usman Umar, aka Soja Boy, aka Yorima, aka African Ambassador, aka Soja's Nation,
How many
aka
names do you
Fatawan
have?
Shugu,
How come I only have Kimberly?
aka Face of Ariwa. You have Queen Kimberly.
Queen Kimberly.
You have potential, though now you're graduated.
But now I'm potential fiance. That's different. Right? All right, here we go. I don't think Usman's generally a thrill seeker unless he's in the bedroom, but I feel like he's doing it because he knows like I do things like this at home. In the military, I went skydiving 2 times and I bungee jumped 1 time. So I kind of like the excitement of like challenges and games and stuff like that. You could go first.
No, you go first.
I could go? I went to go karting.
No,
I went.
no,
I won. You just came.
no.
And then your little car broke down, and I just kept spanking
Okay,
your ass.
okay, wait.
I always win.
Okay, you won.
Okay. Cheers. People
Cheers,
in Nigeria
you won.
loving me. I won. Who would have thought that I would be here getting ready to meet your family? It's so crazy to me.
So are you trying to tell me that you're ready for the Sokoto drama?
No. I mean, I know you're going to be there, but we'll see. We say our relationship's like a battle because Usman has to get blessings from his mom. And I feel a lot of pressure to convince her that I'm the woman for him. So it's hard to be completely 100% confident in this relationship because that needs to happen before we make any decision on our future. So you're not worried about anything about going to Sokoto? Not one thing?
I don't even want to think about it because I feel like this is the time for Abuja, you know?
Yeah.
So let's enjoy Abuja. Abuja is a place where I want anytime you come around, we'll base there.
So is Abuja somewhere you would see yourself having a family? Like having your second wife and kids?
No. When the time is right for the second wife, she's going to stay in Sokoto in the house. But why does that matter to you that about having family, second wife?
And as far as this whole second wife thing, I don't want you to be in the same city. Like, I think it would be better if we're separate.
Are you guys enemies?
No, but when I come to Nigeria,
you are in Nigeria.
I don't have to see her. I would never want to see the other wife. I'm not a sister wife. And I have every right to say where Usman's second wife can or cannot live because I would be the first wife. I think it would be better if she stays, you know.
Wait. So even in Nigeria, when you come, you don't want to be around with, like, come on, you sharing the same.
Like, I already don't want that mental image in my head, and now you say something like that, if he's going to be sleeping with another woman while I'm in Abuja. I'm going to make him bleach his every time he comes near me after that. Don't say it like that. Well, you need to understand my culture, too. I'm very independent, and I'm proud of that. I know you're the man and all this, and our relationship and everything, but when you tell me, like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, no. Boo. I'm going to do things my way, too.
You and I are having a very good time.
Are we?
You bring this topic.
Are we having a good time right now?
We're having a good time. You bring this topic. I focus on
I
it
asked you
now.
one question.
No.
I asked you one
What question is that?
I asked you where she would live. That's all I asked you. If we decide to build a home together in Abuja, you and I don't think your second wife should be there. I'm entitled to my opinion.
She can live in Sokoto, she can live in Abuja, she can live in Kaduna, anywhere I choose to. At least Nigeria is my country.
We'll stay my ass in San Diego.
Okay, so you don't come to Nigeria? And we still together?
What happened to that energy, Kim? Copy and paste, same thing as last season. Yeah, you can have one, and now, oh yeah, but now it's only under these stipulations. Kimberly, never changes. Always the same BS with Kimberly. But hey, man, we continue.
Okay, when you're like, why don't we get another dog? But I think it was a smart idea.
Leon has anxiety separation, and
so do I.
like his dad, he barks nonstop.
So do I.
He's never quite when we leave the house. So I thought about getting another dog to help calm that anxiety. I need you to stop giving them treats when they don't deserve them.
And they like them.
It's not a meal. It's a reward.
You hear that? It's a reward.
Because she comes in and then she goes potty in the house. And you're rewarding behavior that shouldn't be rewarded.
Tell her that. Tell her.
Gotta go potty outside, Leah.
You hear that? You have to go potty outside, okay? This has expressed an interest in learning photography, and so I wanted to kind of teach her something about what I do. So, babe, can I have you hold that?
I want to find hobbies with Ed. I love doing hobbies with him. And that's why I'm taking an interest in it so much. My friend Alex is a professional model. She asked Ed to take some photos of her, and I thought she'd be a good fit because it would make me feel a little bit more loosened up working with someone that we already know. I really want to learn and ask questions.
I'll do a couple practice shots, and then if I have to adjust my ISO, I'll do that. My f-stop's at 2.8. I don't want to get too technical with that. We'll get into that another day. Always take off the lens cap. Let's have fun.
I know how to use a camera pretty well, but definitely not
You mean an iPhone or a camera?
I know how to use a camera pretty well, Ed. I just don't know the extent of his professional cameras.
Hey, there she is. Hi. How are you?
So good. Hi.
Hello, how are you? Cool to see you.
This is so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Look amazing.
I brushed my hair.
You look great. So why don't I just have you sit here for a minute, and I might use Liz to adjust the lighting, so that's kind of what she's doing.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good.
Babe, can you do me a favor? Can you pull this light in about 4 inches toward Alex? Okay, perfect, right there. Okay, so here we go. Drop your head just a little bit more. Nice, beautiful, nice. Play with your hair again, nice. So I'm at 396, I'm gonna drop it to 380. Again, these are just numbers to you, but what I'm trying to do is just correct my light. It's a lot easier when your subject's beautiful. All right, well, that's kind of cute. Do that again, okay, nice, okay. Kind of lean into it, kind of just have some fun, play with the camera. Hello, nice.
I techniques, but I'm definitely feeling like Ed is just showing off. I think it's possible that Ed does like photography because he does get to flirt with women. I just really thought that he'd be engaging more with me.
Okay, drop your chin all the way down. Nice, okay? Okay, perfect. Okay, breathe. See how you can, there's like a vertical line right through her eyebrow, through kind of the front of her chest. I look for a line. That's...
Why would Ed's priority be engaging with you whilst he's working? Of course, you're there to be his understudy or whatever you want to call it, but you're there to watch and observe. And then, of course, if you have any questions at some point, probably predominantly after, or maybe breaks you after questions. But what you're doing right now is
my style, not yours. But you might find different things that work for you.
It looks like she has no neck.
No, it doesn't.
Well, like here. I mean, that's just my thought. It looks like...
Yeah, don't ever say that in front of her. No, there's nothing wrong with this picture at all.
Okay, well...
You're not here to critique my work. I'm trying to teach you what I'm doing.
I'm not critiquing, I'm trying to tell you what I like.
Right, but it's what the...
I mean, to be fair, like, she's not there to critique his work. He's there to teach her, but rather than saying you can't see a neck, why don't you ask him, why is this picture working? And learn from what he's doing. He's the professional, right? You're the student, right? What's the confusion?
Model once. And then I've done this long enough where I know, but, okay, all right. Moving along. But sweetie she is, this has a hard time being told what to do. She wants instant gratification. Like, she wants to be able to take a perfect picture, like, right now. But photography is a lot of work. This is just you being natural. That's just you being natural. See, it's easy.
I'm kind of speechless.
You know, part of my job is to build the model's confidence. Saying she looks like she has no neck, it's just unprofessional. And that kind of pissed me off. And I'm sure Liz didn't mean to, but I get teased about my neck all the time. So I'm a little sensitive to that. So, babe, if you want to... The camera's set. You can just have fun.
I think that you to use your 2 ears.
Hearing Ed talk about being sensitive, I mean, you're not sensitive to how you treat others, that's for sure.
Yeah, You're the student. I'm training you.
You didn't train me the whole time you were training her.
It took me 18 years to get here.
Well, you're not listening to how I feel. You didn't really teach me anything.
Okay, sorry, babe.
You okay?
Here, let's look at these again. So,
Oh my gosh, stunning. Alex, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
that's what I'm talking about.
I really like that.
You're pretty. You know, it's easy. Like, it makes my
I know
life
it's so
easier.
fun.
Dad doesn't care about my opinions, and I don't feel like Dad's being a good partner right now.
These are awesome.
I'm so embarrassed to be fighting in front of my friend, so I'm just out of here. And really pisses me off.
Wow. Happy honeymoon. Next time on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After.
Well, I have no sympathy for Liz. You decided to get back with a man that's broken up with you 8 times. So yeah, it is what it is. But at the same time, though, you're at work. Oh, yeah. It must have been the copy and paste of the episode that got me yawning. By the fact I just a long walk up. But either way. I just really hope that this season can pick up, because right now it's really not picking up at all. It's probably dreadful. So hopefully, it can get better at some point. Because damn, like, if this is how the season's gonna be, I'm gonna have to start tuning that myself. And that wouldn't be good for business for myself, if you dig what I'm saying. But anyway, with that being said, though, obviously, I hope obviously next week we can do it better. And I hope we can get some more content that isn't necessarily copy paste. I think right now, when looking at any of the couples, I think it's probably Yara and John V, the only ones that's kind of coming in with some original stuff, some new stuff. But when it comes to Big Ed and Liz, same thing. Kimbali and flipping Withers and Usman, same thing. Angela, just the same person. To be fair, not even the same thing, just her just being Angela. It's exhausting madness. And then you got Bilal and Shahida, which is it's kind of new, but it's pretty not. So yeah. So I guess, to be honest, we got Libya and flipping Andre, who wasn't here this week. But right now, I feel like John V and Yara are the only ones that kind of like actual couples actually there, very much worth watching. You know what I mean? But anyway, with that being said, though, thank you so much for your time. I'll catch you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.